I'm Ron DeSantis, and I'm running for president to lead our great American comeback.
Florida's Republican Governor Ron DeSantis says he will officially launch his presidential bid tomorrow on Twitter.
It's getting a bit more crowded. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis officially launched his 2024 campaign on Wednesday.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis made an exciting announcement on Twitter's audio platform. He declared his intention to run for president in the Republican primary, going head-to-head with none other than the party's current frontrunner, former President Donald Trump. It was quite a momentous occasion, although some technical glitches caused a 25-minute delay before the event could kick off. Now, you might be wondering, how did the CEO of SpaceX, Elon Musk, react to this news? Let's find out together as we delve into today's episode. However, before we begin our video, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Now, let's get started. Elon Musk, also the CEO of Twitter, recently announced his support for Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' decision to run for president in 2024. This declaration was made by Musk in a tweet back in November 2022 in response to a question from a Twitter user asking if he would endorse DeSantis. The conversation arose when comedian Tim Young pointed out that former President Trump had not tweeted since his suspension was lifted. Musk expressed his concern about Twitter deplatforming a sitting president, which eroded the public trust of many Americans. Despite voting for President Biden in 2020, Musk said he would back DeSantis in a potential 2024 race, stating that Twitter should be fair to everyone. In May, Musk revealed that he could no longer support the Democratic Party and would instead vote for the Republican Party, as he believed Democrats had become a party of hatred and division. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has officially announced his presidential bid, setting the stage for a potential showdown with former President Donald Trump. In a gathering attended by Twitter CEO Elon Musk and tech investor David Sacks, DeSantis confidently declared, "I'm running for president of the United States to lead our great American comeback." Highlighting the country's current trajectory, DeSantis stressed its tangible impact on people's lives. Despite entering the Republican primary later than others, DeSantis enjoys an advantage in campaign funding and polling support. He urged fellow Republicans to support him, promising to take office without excuses on January 20th, 2025. While Florida Governor Ron DeSantis refrained from directly criticizing former President Trump in his presidential bid announcement, he hinted at a long-standing rivalry. DeSantis, who received significant support from Trump in the 2018 primary, emphasized the need for victory and eradication of the Republican Party's losing culture. During a question and answer session, DeSantis showcased his determination to fulfill his promise by highlighting the alleged flaws of the former president. Sharing the stage with Twitter owner Elon Musk, DeSantis aimed to connect with right-leaning activists on the platform. He dismissed claims of book banning and criticized the NAACP, downplaying technical difficulties and engaging in a conversation about cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Dogecoin. DeSantis emphasized that a key aspect of his future agenda would be reducing the size of federal agencies, as he finds the current status quo unacceptable. As his campaign progresses, he hinted at further elaboration on this topic, urging everyone to prepare for what's to come. DeSantis has successfully transformed state organizations into extensions of his administration, bringing them under his control. During an unscripted conversation, Elon Musk praised the event. At the same time, questions were posed by a rotating group of DeSantis' allies, including Dana Loesch, the former NRA spokeswoman, NJ Bhattacharya, a Stanford professor who advised DeSantis on COVID, and other supporters like Representative Thomas Massie and Chris Rufo, a conservative commentator who fought against critical race theory. Although the spotlight was meant for DeSantis, much of the attendees' time was spent applauding Musk. Representative Massie, who expressed his admiration for Musk and his owning a Tesla, declared himself the first lawmaker connected to Starlink. Twitter's mishandling of a critical moment in DeSantis' career became the focal point of discussions surrounding the platform's potential to replace traditional media. Musk emphasized their dedication to freedom of speech and fair debates, highlighting the insignificance of the First Amendment when governments and media unite. While Musk argued that the technical hiccups showcased Twitter's strength, DeSantis' opponents seized the opportunity to criticize him. Caroline Leavitt, spokesperson for Trump's super PAC, Make America Great Again Incorporated, asserted that DeSantis' campaign announcement blunder illustrated his incompetence for the role. Trump, commenting initially on DeSantis' appearance in a campaign video on his Truth Social website, later expressed a negative outlook on the event, predicting the failure of DeSantis' entire campaign. The Biden campaign mocked the chaotic start by tweeting a fundraiser link on Twitter with the message, "This link works." DeSantis launched his attack on Biden, labeling him as the symbol of the left's activist movement and implying that the president is unfit and past his prime. DeSantis aimed the woke ideology, asserting that the president lacks vigor and succumbs to the woke mob's influence, contributing to America's decline. When the chat finally commenced on Twitter, Sachs jokingly remarked to DeSantis, "I think you broke the internet there." Speaking intermittently throughout the hour-long event, Musk celebrated his ownership of Twitter and its role in public discourse. In a later campaign video, DeSantis reiterated the internet-breaking incident, emphasizing the overwhelming interest in the Twitter space. DeSantis heavily emphasized his handling of COVID-19 in Florida and his clashes with Disney, framing it as a battle against corporate wokeness. While DeSantis adhered to his script, Musk and others deviated from it. DeSantis praised Musk for his leadership at Twitter and commitment to preserving freedom of debate in the upcoming fight. DeSantis, once endorsed by Trump for Florida governor, faces constant attacks from the former president. A contentious primary looms as a Trump-affiliated super PAC spends millions against DeSantis. To win over Republican voters and challenge Biden, DeSantis must court conservatives who still admire Trump's administration and Republicans seeking fresh leadership. DeSantis, 44, has been preparing his case for months, positioning himself as a cultural warrior and outlining a vision for the GOP focused on conservative values. Accomplishments like abortion restrictions and school voucher laws will bolster his campaign. Voter Steve Frazier notes the conflict between DeSantis and Trump, forcing a choice between two qualified candidates. DeSantis' battle with Disney over teaching legislation gains attention. Despite Republican concerns, DeSantis makes it a political narrative, standing firm. Disney sues, alleging political influence, but DeSantis remains unwavering. DeSantis has avoided directly challenging Trump publicly, but has been vocal against private companies, media, and even some in his party. He compares their terms more subtly while highlighting his accomplishments as governor. DeSantis criticizes Trump's lack of action in his first term and emphasizes the absence of drama and leaks in his administration, taking a dig at the instability of the Trump White House. However, his remarks about Trump's alleged affair with an adult film star, initially seen as a willingness to spar, later changed as he attacked the prosecutor in Trump's case. DeSantis remains a target for fellow presidential candidates who have attacked him more than Trump. He will face intense scrutiny at the first debate, and his team must be prepared. Despite criticism, DeSantis has strong financial support from a super PAC and ample funds for his campaign. DeSantis was once favored by wealthy Republican donors seeking an alternative to Trump. However, recent concerns from influential investors have diminished their support. Some people seek a candidate who aligns strongly with the right, shows hatred towards Disney, and lacks alleged personality flaws. DeSantis' endorsement of a law allowing book approval and banning in schools has further deterred donors. Despite this, DeSantis' allies believe that Republican donors who have distanced themselves from Trump will eventually back him. Without another prominent Trump alternative, it is widely accepted that the race is narrowing to two candidates. Although there is personal admiration for Trump, it is recognized that he may not have the best chance against Biden or in maintaining Republican control of Congress. After experiencing technical difficulties with his plan to turn Twitter into a digital town square, Elon Musk is now reevaluating his next steps. Musk envisions Twitter as a platform for crucial discussions on humanity's future. Jack Dorsey, Twitter's co-founder, supports Musk's vision, stating that Twitter is akin to global consciousness. However, the recent launch event for Twitter Spaces, where Governor Ron DeSantis announced his candidacy, faced significant technical issues and was delayed by nearly 30 minutes due to the overwhelming number of listeners. Musk attributed the problems to server strain, but the event only reached about 420,000 listeners at its peak, significantly fewer than televised presidential announcements. Governments worldwide have taken action to address the increase in misinformation and abuse on social media platforms, recognizing their significant influence on the media landscape. Twitter has emerged as a digital town square, facilitating public discourse and shaping public opinion on various topics. The decision of whether Ron DeSantis running for president is suitable will be determined by voters, considering factors such as his policies, track record, and ability to appeal to voters. So that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to get all the latest updates.